Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Carlo G in the place to be. TD Sliced Bread with another edition of our, what you call this, irregular programming. This time around, we will be cleaning out, this stick is in my face. We will be cleaning out my keyboard. Just gonna do a bit of, what you call this, do a bit of cleaning and switching switches. So I got this for a steal couple of months ago, I guess. I just right now I just had the time to actually do some said work. So we have the Akko silver and matcha green. Right now I'm riding some, what you call this, give me a second, let me share the stream before anything. Next time I should really do this before I go live, but what can you do? Give me a second. There are times where maglag yun. I think there we go. Hello. Just spreading it as much as I can. To the people who actually care about keyboards. And one last person. And press. There we go. Anywho, did I. What? Ah, crap. I'm afraid. What did I share? Eh. It happens sometimes, guys. Ay, goodness! Ngarn. Ata. I shared the story. Good lord. Let me forward it to the people. Jeez Louise. Good lord. I missent it. Good lord. If you guys are not aware, I think they updated the Facebook. Oh shoot. There we go. Hey Sage, good afternoon. Thank you for joining the stream. Hello there, Sage. Welcome. So we're gonna be cleaning this board out. Before anything, I will do a quick sound test. Let me move my mic here. So there's my mic. I think that's as slow as it can go. Where can I type? Let's open a WordPad, Notepad. Sid, hey, good afternoon. Are you there? Quick question ba? Do you by any chance have the mono black deck nearby? The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy doggy. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than is dreamt of in your philosophy. My spelling is bad. Yes, I do. Can you please check, Sage, if blood letter of as something is there? I've been looking for my other copy. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than is dreamt of in your philosophy. So I'm just gonna save that. So that's what it sounds like um, right now. So we're gonna do a bit of cleaning here. So yeah, remove that bit. I'm gonna bring the mic back to me because you might be hearing not not hearing me talk and all that. So yeah, we have our camera here. So we're gonna start cleaning. We have our good old brush here, and I think I have some wet wipes for the keycaps. Hello everyone. How many watching? Only one watching today. Hello everyone. I'm just gonna do a quick clean here. We have our trusty keycap remover. So, so are we recording yet? Or we are recording. Hello everyone. I just wanted to get this out of my bucket because what you call this, we have a lot of things to stream, a lot of games to get through, so just making good use of the time. Do a barrel roll. Hello Jarv, good evening. Thank you for good morning. Shoot, good afternoon. Thank you for joining the stream. Goodness gracious. How are you, good sir? I actually forgot the name of these pink switches. I'll probably check. It's under my laptop. Boxes can be very useful at times. Alright. I've been looking for another pair of pudding. There was this one person who was selling puddings in here in Cebu who couldn't find that. Yes, bloodletter, yeah, that one. Is it there, Siege? I know I have another copy, I just can't find it here in the house. It's probably in that deck because that's where I usually put the hard hitting black cards. It should be the okay, great. Thank you, Siege. Much appreciated. Was looking for that. Much was looking for that. Thanks. So we are almost done getting all of the keycaps out. What I'm going to probably do is to switch all of these pink ones out for the Matcha Greens just to see how they sound. And then the sides I'm going to switch out for them these silver ones just to test them out. It's kind of sad that all of my I have four sets of keys, but none of them match. It's slightly embarrassing to be honest, but you can't see sound. Yeah, there's one here, but you can't see sound. Ay, nako, Sid. You can't see sound. Goodness gracious. By the way, belated happy birthday, Sage. I totally skipped my mind that it was your birthday, so belated happy birthday. I hope you had a great day with the people around you and all that good stuff. Alright. Just cleaning out. You'd be shocked on how much gunk gets stuck inside keyboards. Even if you do clean them with the brush every now and then. You'd be surprised. I slept all day. Good to know. Well, you can't put a price on your own resting. Like if you get the chance to rest, that's pretty good already. So yeah, the mere fact that you were able to rest, pretty good. Okay, mommy. And of course these beautiful keycaps. These are in dedication to our family pet, Patchy, who passed away 2 years ago. Not 2 years ago. A year kapin. A year plus, or something to that extent. Okay. So just taking out all of these gunks, bedonky donks. Okay. Just making sure that of all the keys that I always get not sure of, it's these ones in the side. Yeah. Just making sure that they're in their own 3x3, so I'll remember. Okay. Alrighty then. So just cleaning a bit before we open up the switches, getting all of the random hair and gunk out. Let me get a cotton swab, put some alcohol on it. Okay, mommy. Just to clean this side. Hello everyone watching today, this lovely afternoon, Wednesday afternoon. Yes. I just wanted to get this stream out of the way because this is in my calendar of events. I wish I had like a working calendar. It's really hard to keep up with the calendar because what you call this, it's very hard to keep up with the calendar because you never know what's gonna happen in a day. There are days where you're mostly free, but there are days where you're not free and all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna clean the sides here. Just getting stuff out. Yeah, you were one of the reasons why I got into this hobby, Sage. When I told you that how cool would it be to have, matangtang eh. Naku, feeling matangtang this side. You were one of my reasons why I started this hobby in the first place, Sage. Because at the time when I started, you were really into it. And then good Sir Miles. Hello Sir Chris, good evening, good afternoon, welcome to the stream. Welcome. You were one of the reasons why I started this hobby, Siege. When I started out, you were really heavy doing this. Um, but I would never forget that weird ass mouse of yours. That was always a highlight. Anywho, okay, just cleaning. The thing here is I don't think I can allocate the time to actually go to the next, like, deeper into keyboard modding, like what you call this, like the foam mods, lubing. I have a lubing kit here. I don't think if it's a kit, it's just like some lubing stuff here, squishy types. But I don't think I am in that level yet to pursue that as of now. Soon maybe, when we get the proper materials and all that good stuff. But right now, it's not in the cards. So yeah. All right, I'm just making sure that this is clean here. Little nuts. Yeah, that was the main aspect of a lot of hobbies that popped out during the pandemic, because you had to find something to preoccupy your mind. I think I did during the first volley of months when the things happened. I think I was, what you call this. I went through several emulations of Pokemon. So that was Red, Yellow, and Crystal. Yeah, that was what I was busy with during that time. People had to find ways to, like, really do something else with their lives. Lubing takes forever, yeah, as I was told. That's the other aspect of it why it's kind of hard for me to get into right now. It's because the amount of time it takes to get into that particular aspect. because as you said, it takes forever, which I've seen people do, and goodness gracious, like it's something that it's like us when we de-sleeve and clean sleeves in for Magic the Gathering. It takes a long time. I timed myself. um it was kind of unfair because I timed myself de-sleeving de-sleeving from single sleeve into triple sleeve, and along with cleaning the sleeves, it took me around like 35 minutes, which is pretty big chunk, to be honest, but that was fun. Okay, this is the hard part now. It's like deboning a fish. So I have to make sure that I don't mess up here, because this is like deboning a fish. I'm gonna do another sweep right after. I should have a container of sorts. Give me a moment. I should have a container for this. Here we go. There's a use for these random deck boxes on random deck boxes here on the table. So we'll just do this one by one, slowly. There we go. Should have. Give me a moment. Yeah, this is pretty much the same thing. So yeah, that's fine. I don't think just dropping them in that short of place is gonna damage them at all, Siege, right? I don't think it's gonna be that much of an issue. There. Yeah. We are. It's already almost 1 o'clock. Hope to finish this before 2 o'clock because I have another engagement later. That height is fine. I think for a foolish mod back then, it takes 6 to 8 hours. Lubing, foam mod, clipping of the stabs, and band-aid mod. Wow, 8 hours. It's even too much longer than I would have expected it to be. So yeah, it's really funny because right now I'm actually I don't have work right now, and I can't imagine how heavily busy I am, even without a 9 to 5 or 8 to 5, whatever. Okay, mommy. There are these really tough keys that are just so that are just so, what you call this, so stubborn. If I individually lube the switches, I bag lube, so it's not so bad. Too bad. Alright. Like I would akin lubing to de-sleeving and unsleeving sleeves. I know that there's that kind of allure to that. I'm sure of it, but it's a acquired taste. It would be fun if you're doing that, like you're getting paid to lube something. That would be fun. So far, so good. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, my good friend Jiff from CDO plays the foam mod here, because he knows more of this stuff than I do. Okay, we're doing fine. It's kind of weird how the crystals and the old silvers are looking at. But it's fine. Hey, mommy. Went bling. I'm also sad, Siege, that that brand of keyboard enthusiast thingy left unboxed, because I usually bought my boxes or my like Switch containers from unboxed. They're not there anymore, unfortunately, so that's sad. Keyzilla, I forgot the name. There was like a a whole column of keyboard stuff there. Unfortunately, they're not there anymore. Probably should have another mic for here. Whew. Buy na ko imong pink switch, ba? Sayang, I stared at the yes, that's pretty sad. I am really pretty saddened by it, because when I passed by just recently, that whole column is gone. They're not there anymore. Hey, Nicole Faitneri, good evening. Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, these pink switches, I believe I got from that keyboard meet we had last time. I randomly won a set of keyboard, or randomly won a set of key switches, so that was happy. But you were the real winner of that day. You were the real winner. For context, CDO the CDO keyboard community had a meetup last year. Was it last year? I think it was second quarter last year or third quarter. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the best way to join, I to win in that June last year. Thank you very much. It's almost gonna be a year from tomorrow. Tomorrow. It's gonna be a year next month. Yeah. Um, the organization that sponsored or what you call this, hosted the event, had a kind of raffle for the participants. Of course, you had to pay an entry fee, something that included food, which was already good, a good deal. A good deal. I should message Matt too. Uh, where's Matt? Give me a sec. Goodness. There we go. Hello, Kevin. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Okay, Kev. By the way, there's still some cards you have that are with me. I'll ask some of the boys going to RC to bring it for me, because I'm unfortunately not going to the RC. So yeah. See you soon. Yeah. When is the next? That was a good. I hope the next one will come soon or something. Hoping that the stars align that I'll be there. I believe the last time we had the meetup was the week before. There was an event in Ketkay that Top Deck was hosting, that was there. Remember Geek Pop? I'm so excited. Yes, Siege. I will see you in CDO for Geek Pop. It will be really nice to have you go around to my other city, cause CDO is, I am a man of two cities, Cebu and CDO. So it would be really really great to see you in CDO, my good friend. Nicole, if you see Siege there in the chat, he's a good friend of mine. He is a, what you call this? He is a literal childhood friend. Spend our childhood in our grade school. Yeah, we both started Magic at the same time, and until now we're really good friends. Yeah, Siege, Nicole Faith Neri there in the chat is also a good friend from college. She also does cardistry for some reason. For some reason, she also does cardistry. I have a deck here. I had a deck here. I think I pushed it away to make room for. I had a deck on my desk. Can't find it. It's somewhere there. Dang it, I can't find it. It's somewhere there. Oh, here it is. for some reason. Oh shit, I dropped it. That's why you have card clips for these kind of things. So we still have our deck of cards here. So I've been always rocking the Aladdins, very smooth. Will you bring your fancy camera? Maybe, probably, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, Aladdins. I've been only rocking them. Uh, um, I've been only wanting to rock these utility decks because they always feel good in the hands. So yeah, even if we do basic slides and mommy, we have basic slides and what stuff like that. So we have the Jack of Diamonds and blah 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 and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll do a cardistry. Why don't we make a cardistry video, Nikki? Why don't we do that for Geek Pop? I'll be there for a couple of weeks before or after, couple of days before or after. Why don't we just make a cardistry video na lang, Nick? What do you think? That would be pretty cool, in my opinion. Yeah. Jesus Christ. The switch flew off. What the heck? Oh, there it is. Ah. The switch flew. Hey guys, if a if a switch if a the pin on the switch, if it bends, shoot, if it bends like that, you can just put it back, right? There's no repercussions, right? Jesus. A little bit there. Yep. 2 weeks and a half to practice. Yeah, it's almost Geek Pop actually. It's for those watching, Geek Pop is May 25, 26. So yeah. Oi, wait. Hi Ming, good evening. Thank you for good evening. Goodness. I usually stream at night, so that's why it's good evening. Good noon. No, it's not noon. Good afternoon. Hi, JD. Hello. Thank you for joining the stream. Zoe, hello. Thanks for joining the stream. Aiming. Hello. Lubing takes forever. Yes. If you guys want to hear random, like it sounds wrong kind of statements, wait for if you guys are going to Geek Pop, go around where they play Tekken. How they talk about their fighting sticks. So funny. Hey Zo, good evening. Thank you for joining the stream. I'm not gonna apologize for good evening anymore. Hey Zo, good evening. So probably next week I'm going to go back and finish BattleRealms. We're gonna do the Winter of the Wolf storyline. So that's our next target for next week. Because what I want to do, Zo, right after Battle Realms, is I'm going to go through Command and Conquer, the whole Command and Conquer line. What you call this? Red Alert, Red Alert 2, Red Alert 3, then Generals. Because that's gonna be a fun thing to go through. But I believe it's going to be for next month because another game that I'm going to actually play. I don't know if I have the time because I have a lakaw. Na ako lakaw. I have a appointment to get to later 4 to 5. So right after the stream, I'm just gonna get ready. Yeah. For those guys, for I have to dip. I'm gonna work tonight. Enjoy your stream. Thank you, Sage. Much appreciated. See you, Geek Pop. Yeah, no problem. Let me know if you need any help with your decks. JD, hello, hello, hello. Okay, we cleared the this part here. I don't know if we should do more cleaning. I'm just gonna use a wet wipe here, but just to be sure. But is it just me and beer egg and broken? So it's harder, Azo. I'd 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 consider that I'd classify. I'm just squeezing out some of um the alcohol from this wet wipe. Then I would consider though that the AI of Battle Realms is actually harder. They made it harder for some reason, and they don't let up. I played it on medium difficulty, and it did feel like it at hard because they don't stop attacking you. And especially in the earlier campaigns where is specifically the second or the third area in the dragon path, they hit you. You start the mission with Kenji, Otomo, one dragon warrior, and an archer. Then suddenly, not even 5 minutes in, they hit you with six bandits. That was crazy. I did not expect that to go that hard, but it did. So yeah. JD, if you're still in the okay, thanks Nikki. Enjoy the day. Thank you for passing by. Enjoy government work. uh JD, if you're still in the stream, I wanted to ask if you do desoldering of keyboards, because I would want to change the keys on my other keyboard, the RK, but they are soldered in. Just wanted to ask if you do those. I know Jiff does, but I don't think I can pull Jiff in for more work during that weekend because he'll be busy with the tech and stuff. So JD, if you do that kind of thing, let me know. Thanks, Nikki. Much appreciated for passing by. Hi, Jesse. Thank you for joining the stream. Good afternoon there, Jess. Jesse of Magus Games. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, that was the third switch that flew. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's the thing that I've noticed because trying to remember the old Battle Realms, they don't rebuild. It's very seldom that they rebuild. They rebuild in the later missions, like after the second. No wait. After during the second Serpent home mission, they do rebuild a whole lot, but there it's just really you'd be shocked on how much they rebuild. Um, it was kind of weird also because I always considered the final mission of the Dragon Path to be the hardest mission in the base Battle Realms because of how much they attack you. But in the Serpent Path, I found it more difficult because all of the base there are one, two, three, four bases of the bat that are hitting you that are fairly close to your base. While this is for the Serpent, while in the can I adjust my window? While in the yeah, I can adjust. Let's get a bigger picture. While in the that's why I had it big because of the numbers below. That's fine. While in the Serpent final mission, you had four bases constantly throwing stuff at you. It was crazy. But also, I really appreciate the when you join the APAC League. Um, it's not easy for um it's not easy. That's not what I want to say. It's very inspiring to see creative deck builders join the events because your deck may not be meta, but it's really inspiring to see you kick ass with decks that are considered budget. Budget decks are always usually frowned upon, but I believe like with the proper deck building skills, they can really do a lot of damage. Okay, mommy. Yeah. I don't know what to do with this other. I don't want to mix them in with the same box. I have to buy more boxes like this. These are so hard to find boxes. Sending. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Zoe. It's just I feel so uh I don't want to use the word sad, but not disappointed too. I feel sayang ba because uh I do appreciate your tenacity to make budget decks work. It's just I don't see you that often because I know you're busy. You have your softball coaching thing as well, which I'm still very proud of you. It's just I wished I'd had more time to spend with you guys. Okay, yeah. Hi. Switches. Okay. I'll just put these to the side and not use them. Okay, we're almost done clearing the board. I'll probably one of these days I'm gonna make a video, one of those stop motion videos. Ba? Give me a second. Anyway, continuing. I have a group chat of the Cebu, what you call this, standard players. It's not unlike before in an MTG run per. I know, right? You are right. Okay, the last ones are coming out very easily now, except this one. Goodness. There we go. Yeah. Whew. Like deboning a fish. There are some of these switches that really don't want to be removed. They want to spend their time annoying you. Whew. It's only in these last few switches that I find difficulty. There we go. Okay. So let us just move this to the side here. Ah, prickly things. I'm gonna pass by a mall later to buy some more containers for these. Goodness gracious. Speaking of deck building, lisod kayo mag graveyard shenanigans kay Rest in Peace is standard. Yes! Randomly, they put Rest in Peace in standard. Because why not? They put Rest in Peace in standard. Alright. So these are Matcha Greens. They look amazing. Jeez Louise, they look beautiful. See them reflected in the light. They do look beautiful. I'm sorry, let me adjust the crop. I tried to press on my keyboard. Hilarious. Is it moving? Yeah, it's moving. There you go. I tried to press on my keyboard without keys. I tried to press on my keyboard. Goodness gracious. Okay, let me try to open these up. Ah, wonderful. Beautiful. I don't really believe so, Zoe. It's like it's like how you play BattleRealms. It's akin to playing BattleRealms. Now, let's say for example, you play a degenerate graveyard deck. Sure, given na siya. So your opponent game 2 will have to put in enchant graveyard hate to counter you, right? In that sense, you think in advance, you add more stuff that will make their graveyard hate obsolete, di ba? Usually that's the case with graveyard based shenanigans. They try to find a way to fight it. The nice thing is Assassin's Trophy is in the format. So having one main board is always good. I'll also be updating my Golgari mid range because I learned a lot from Muscleman Muscleman Kia. How he metagames the shit and puts one main board what you call this? Puts one main board exile, what was that? Tear asunder something. It was the same as how he shocked me um in that one Ketkai event where they mainboarded good for nothing Brontodon. That was a shock. But it's nice that you're like, there's always in every community, there's always that one guy that is a graveyard centric dude. There's always that one guy. Here it's Tito Pati, Patrick Padilla of Cebu. He also frequents CDO sometimes. Yeah. Hello everyone watching today. We have 4 viewers today, and thank you guys very much for spending your afternoon with me. So we have these matcha. Let me give me a moment. I don't know if I can find the guy. I'm trying to see if I can find the guy that sold me this. Give me a moment. I highly doubt I can find the guy, but if I do, I'll be happy. So I can show the guy that I'm installing the stuff. Let's see. Give me a quick moment. Who's this guy? Ah. Give me a quick moment, guys. There we go. I actually found the guy. I was not expecting to find the guy, but I found the guy. So okay. So we are about to install these Matcha Green uh, keycaps from Ako. So here we go. I think I'll just start from the top here. Okay. Ew. Jeez. There we go. I think this is just enough to cover this part. I don't know if it will. Thoughts about UI Flash with Academy Lore Master Tech in Standard. Can you send me a photo of that, Zoe? Not sure what card is that because I might be thinking of another card. Or just the text would be nice. Uh, just the text would be nice. Crap. I lost it. There we go. Do, 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 do. Academy Lore Master, is that the, I'm thinking of two things. Lore Master, is that the one that has multiple abilities when ETBs, or that can allow you to draw an extra card but all your spells cost 2 more this turn? Is that one? Okay. Oh yeah, that one. Draw additional card. If they do, 2 more to cast. So essentially, you're making sure that you cast things not on your turn, so you can maximize. Um, hmm. Lore Master is very aggressively costed, right? Double blue, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, that didn't sound right. I can't wait to hear these clickety clack. Am I in frame? I'm just making sure that I'm in frame. Probably just move these to the side. Okay. The nice thing about that is it does make sense, but is it enough though to push your opponent off their rails? Blue white has a lot of what you call this, has a lot of stuff going for it actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, just errata and that angel human from um March of the Machine, where you can look at the top card of your library and then you may play cards with flying and flash from them. That's pretty good. Most of the time, every the creatures that have flash actually have flying as well. So there's that. Okay, first row done. Great. We've been streaming for give or take almost 50 minutes. So all good. It's always the sharing of the stream that gets me before I start the stream. Matcha greens look good. They're not the they are deep. That's the thing that's gonna happen when you're installing keys there. It's gonna really hurt your fingers. Okay. Right. So aside from just hurting your fingers outright, they're, they're gonna put some markings on your fingers. So after I finish this row, I'm just going to do a uh, press check with these. I hope that this is enough for the first row. I believe it is. Um, other than that, Zoe, what else do you have in that deck of yours? What other flashy threats do you have there? Cause I have a couple of standard decks already ready here. In case anybody wants to do standard decks or play standard. Right now I have blue white control. I think I can make Esper mid range, Golgari mid range, Gruul Stumpy, Mono black, Mono red, and soldiers, blue white soldiers. That I believe that's what I have right now. I might be able to make mono blue tempo, but I'm not sure if I can copy any lists. I believe I can make blue white tempo or blue, just blue tempo, you know. Experimental favor. Pero naunahan ko ni Joshua build. Yeah, Joshua has his own, like, he will always be base Lotus player. You cannot take the Lotus out of him, but God bless his soul that he is experimenting too with other archetypes so that he's not stagnant on only one, you know, one place. Oh no, I feel that I'm not gonna have enough. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna look awful. Oh no. I think I'm not gonna have enough. Oh no. I did not see this coming. I should have done the math. I'm not gonna have enough to fill this area. Oh no. A pattern. That's not a good idea, Zoe. That's not a good idea. Oh no. Oh no. Jeez Louise. I did not do the math. I did not do the math on these. Jeez Louise. Sige lang. Oh no. I unfortunately did not do the math. Good lord. I'm just gonna fill in the important stuff. I did not do the math on the keys. This how see how do I feel? Ooh. Feels good. Feels good. Hello, sir. Sir Jose, thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, I probably will be doing that. I just didn't expect to be fresh out this early. I didn't do the math. At least now I know. I did the number row first, which was the mistake there. So I'm just gonna move them to. I should have a counter. Next time I do this, I'll have a counter where I'll have a counter where I will count how many times I drop the keys. The switches, I mean. I dropped like 5 already this stream. It's pretty dumb. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. There we go. You can try putting the Matcha Greens just on the alphas. Seems to make a good. That makes sense, good sir. Thank you so much for the advice. Jeez Louise, I did not expect to be out that quickly. Okay. Time check 1:38. Jeez. Let's us unbend that a little bit. Oopsie. There we go. Just checking if all of the switches are in there properly. Okay. So for the rest, we'll be trying out the silvers. Hope they will feel great. So I'll just have the space bar with the matcha. Okay. What buttons do I use frequently? Shift. Yeah, I use shift very often. This is I don't use this button often, so I will just put that. So hard. I'll put this. Ay, good lord. Put this in the function key or the Windows key, which I do use a lot. And this one here. Okay, I'm already thinking that these four, it's either I put them here or here. We have four left. I put one shift, so we have our this one is the tab, so I'll have to alt tab. We need a tab. I don't press the caps lock key that often, so we can get rid of that. We need the alt tab, so I'm just going to put the matches on the keys that I use more often. Often, whatever. So backspace definitely, enter space definitely, line squiggly line thingy not that much, but the rest we're definitely using those. Yeah. So I'll put the last fours over here. Okay. And then last one. There we go. Okay. For the silvers, we will be putting them around the rest of the board. Thank you, Sir Jose, for randomly passing by. Are you from Cebu or CDO, good sir? Probably you're from CDO, I'm gonna guess. Sorry if I do not know you directly. Or, I love the boxes. Like I'm always a stickler for boxes. These boxes are really well made. CDO, sir. Good to know. Dropped another one. Keep on dropping these switches. Goodness gracious. Ay, naka. Keep on dropping these switches. I hate it. CDO, sir. Nice to meet you, sir. Thank you for joining the stream. Please let me know if I'm doing anything wrong. So we will be running our board with matchas and silvers. There we go. We're almost past an hour, so there's that. Ooh, these silvers really do feel well. I might play around with them off camera, but they do feel well. So, mommy. All right. We are at the home stretch. I still have to clean my keycaps. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. Oh no, we bent it. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, that was a bad bend, ladies and gentlemen. That was a bad bend. Ooh. Oh, what a bend. That was a bend. I don't think we can recover from this bend. Oh, it bent even more. Ah, that's unfortunate. I think we can salvage this. Put them here. Oh, that was a bad bend. All right. I'm hoping that didn't affect the switch that much. All right, Zoe. Thank you so much for joining. Let's have more chats of this next time. Do appreciate you passing by, Zoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To the 5 people watching, thank you for staying for the stream. You guys are awesome. Pretty funny that I'm getting more viewers at this time than evening. Thank you guys. Which I should really try to mix up a little bit. For tomorrow, uh, I don't have any scheduled appointments for tomorrow because I'm gonna finish my scheduled appointment today. We're going to do a stream on a game that I love dearly. 2021 is the first year that I transferred here in Cebu from CDO, and around little over around July or something, I got this laptop of mine, which was great because it's the first, not really the first, I guess second laptop that I owned, that first owner or stuff, and now it's a very good laptop. So I remember this friend of mine, RJ, playing this game called Hades. I was very curious and I liked how it looked, so I thought about the game for a while. And then when I finally got into Steam, that was the first game I bought. And lo and behold, I got hooked. Instantly hooked. And never went back since, and I've been loving the game ever since. Now, yesterday, wow, all of the cranks in my body. Yesterday, Super Giant Games, the developers of Hades, released the what you call this, early access, and a good friend of mine, Barry, decided to treat me with the game. So yeah, TD Sliced Bread has the early access for Hades 2, which I will be playing at length tomorrow. I'm gonna spend most of the day transferring files because what you call this, as much as we spent on putting a lot of data on our laptop here, it's not enough. Unfortunately, it is not enough. So we will be spending part of today transferring data to our data storage solutions to what you call this, to make room for that. So yeah, I'll probably, after this stream, after we finish this, it feels so, it does look nice, but it will, I honestly believe it will look nicer if we had them all correctly paired. Right now we don't have them correctly paired, and that sucks, but that's fine. So we're just pressing them down, making sure that they have made contact, because I believe it's these two pins here is what connects it to the actual board. There we go. So that will be one of my objectives later, is to find something in Ayala later. There we go. We're almost done. Alright. So we have an extra 3. So at least I can note now that each box of Akko box. Shoot. Okay. Okay. Just pressing them down, making sure that they do make contact. This is the one that we almost bent out of shape. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 45. At least we know that each one has 45. Why did I do the math? That math ganina? I don't know. But yeah, that's the math we have. Okay, I'm just gonna flex the board a bit. Alright, so we will start cleaning um, the switches here. I'll just be using this wet wipe. Just get a little bit of gunk out of there. So we have, if I'm not mistaken, HyperX pudding caps. If I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Ooh, slappy. That feels great. I don't know if you can hear that on the mic. Yeah, slappy. So just cleaning out, not really deep cleaning, just making sure that it's just slightly clean. So Alt is here. Ooh, that does feel good. So just cleaning a bit here. If I were to choose, I would want to have new keycaps. Ah, that's slappy. I do like that. Very slappy. I would like to have new keycaps. It would feel good to have new keycaps, to be honest. Well, they sound different. Yeah, they sound different. So this is the caps lock, if I'm not mistaken. So a bit of cleaning there. I'll see if I can find some cheap pudding keycaps later. No, that doesn't. Ah, it's a shift. Is it a shift? It's a shift. Yeah, the silver sound. Yeah, the silver sound really significantly different. Now the function key. I forgot where this goes. Later. Let's do this later. This one for sure goes over there. I believe here. Let me. I'll check my. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was right. Function key goes here. Function key goes here. This one is the longer shift. The shift that gets used more often than not. Ooh, slappy. That is slappy. I'll move my head up because you don't see anything up. At least you can see more of the board there. Okay, there we go. Better. So the other control. Okay. The Windows goes over here. Okay, this one above the shift is, I can see. Dang it. This is the enter. You have the enter space. Enter key. So we'll be putting that over here. Ooh. That doesn't sound like that went in properly. It does sound better. It sounds significantly different. Not necessarily better, but I like the sound of it. a little over 10 minutes. This is caps lock. Yeah, caps lock. Okay. Let's start now with the letters because it depends on what we get here. B is ZXCVB. We have the M. B and M. B and M. We have the T. So tab QWERT. Oh shoot, that is not a T. I was looking at the wrong item. Whew. Now I'm lost. Tab QWERT. There we go. It does sound good. It sounds amazingly good. This is the enter backspace key. This is the backspace key. Let's clean that up a bit. Alright. So backspace goes over there. Great. So backdash ding ding P. P. Righty. Whew. Alright, thank you everyone that stayed for the stream. Much appreciated. You guys are appreciated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have the F. F to pay respects. Caps lock. ASD. F. Righty. We're making good time. Tab QWE ERT. This is this way. Have the L all the way over here. So enter thing L. Have the comma. So here and next to the M. So F GHJ. This is the tab button. Okay. Just making sure they're pressed in. Have the G next to the F. Cool. Have the R. It's like we're playing bingo or something. QWERT. We have this should be the W. F9. So 9, 10, 11, 12. Should be 9 here. Okay, I'm just pressing down just to make sure that it's in properly. Hello. 6, 7. F1. Formula 1. over here. Next is Q. Letter Q over here. Of course, the ROG specialty keycap that I have. The keycap on my other board is a twice keycap because I love twice. Any ones there in this chat? Hello, everyone. Almost done. About halfway done. So we have the period. Ooh. Ooh. That feels amazing. That feels amazing. We are at 2 o'clock. Still a good amount of time, but knowing me, I don't want to waste time. But I am very known to be very good in wasting time. The wife and the fam knows that a lot. So yeah, pretty yeah. So we have one. Just folding up this. There was a lot of gunk in there. So S. So we have the S over here. We have the Z. Keycaps get 30. Keycaps do get 30. It's just the maintenance that you have to do. You have to really put in time to give it some time just to maintain your board. I don't a friend of mine told me that you should only maintain remove the keycaps every not every week, every 2 weeks at most, 2, 3, 4, because every time you pull out keycaps it makes strain on the switches. So as much as possible you don't do that much maintenance. It's something like bi-monthly is the best ratio. Okay, question mark over here. We have the A over here in the S, next to the S. We have the number 5. We have next letter N next to the M. B, N, M. We have the H, H, H. Next to the G and 8, G and J. Cool. We have the letter Y next to the T. I'll just be really happy to finish this this irregular programming so I can keep my camera equipment. This thing is I have to find a way to get this in a better position because it's always in my face. Plus over here we have F10. Just cleaning up a bit. X next to the Z. We don't have letter C yet. Okay. Letter I, U, I, Y, U, I. Okay. Almost done, almost done. We'll leave the Eh, the stream lagged. Okay, we're good. To the viewers right now, thank you guys so much again for joining me. Clean and switch out my keys on my board, keys and switches. You guys are amazing. I cannot thank you guys enough for just hanging out. Much appreciated. I made a mistake with the L. Goodness gracious. L should be 3 seconds away. JK. So, comma over here. I think that's a colon. You call that's a colon. Okay, we have our first row. We have this row. Ooh, they sound pretty good. I'm just waiting for we can get to the ultimate creamy feel. But I don't think that's an option right now. The ultimate creamy feel is what I'm looking out for. Right now we don't have that yet, but we will eventually. Hello again to our viewers. Thank you guys for joining me today. We're just here chilling, making some maintenance, doing some maintenance on our keyboard. I probably will be doing this every time I have new upgrades for my keyboard because it's fun. Okay. It is tiring though. Like we have the nice thing I like about my streaming apparatus here is it does have a timer, so it shows you how long you've been online and how long you've been recording. So we are at 1 hour 22. So a pretty significant amount of time. And to those that are still there, thank you so much for joining me today. Please do give a shout out or say hi in the chat so I can acknowledge you properly. Hey, we finished another row. Cool, cool, cool. Maybe we'll do a bingo next time. Like put bets on the chat which row I'll finish first. 3, 4. I don't know if that's gambling or something. That probably is, but it'll be kind of a little bit of fun. Right. I randomly hear like a coin, like a centavo coin fall. I'm guessing that's probably a ringtone for one of our neighbors. It's just weird that it's probably really loud that I can hear it from here. So JK. This should be a D. So we have one more to complete the alphas. There we go. Just moving the switches closer. So we have a 3. Is this F3? F3. Okay. We have F8. The number 8. The number 9. As long as you just wipe the dust out of it, I think it's pretty good. The keys will appreciate at least a bit of maintenance. Not a lot, not the best, but at least a little bit will go a long way. I'm kind of scared because we have a few more keys to go and I don't think we're close from finishing. Maybe some of the keys jumped somewhere. Hey Bricks, good afternoon. Thank you for joining the stream, good sir. Much appreciated. Thank you for selling me this board a couple of years ago. It's being well taken care of, as you can see. Thank you, sir, for joining the stream. To our 4 viewers, thank you for joining me this afternoon. You guys are awesome. If you guys want what kind of other content you guys want to watch other than keyboard stuff or gaming stuff, let me know. because it will be really nice to like branch out once in a while, try other stuff. Streaming is great. Like if I were to say streaming is great, and if given the opportunity to do this full time, I would. In a heartbeat, I would. But the infrastructure to have that is pretty demanding. Not really demanding, definitely, but like you have to, the amount of steps and quotas that is thrusted upon you is somewhat ludicrous and somewhat tiring, to be honest. But that's what got. There are two more. Yeah, parang sakto lang yung count natin. Because all of this here is over there in the side. So we have the number 0. And last, alpha. We have the upper comma. Upper comma. Hear that? Do you hear that? That is beautiful. That is amazing. It feels so good. There's my mouse. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Turn that off. The purchase was validated. Sounds great. Which one do you prefer more? I will need time, good Sir Jose, to understand. Whoa, whoa. Hey Matt, good afternoon. Thank you for joining the stream. 500. Thanks, Matt. Thank you for joining us, good sir. We were talking a while ago with Nikki, Matt, on how we enjoyed the last keyboard meet. So, hoping you can nudge Mr. Jarvie there to make one as well. Especially, I don't know if you guys, if the keyboard community went for Geek Pop. I hope you guys did, because that would be amazing. Yep, yep. Anyway, even if we don't get to Geek Pop, maybe we can have a short event that time. You know. So print screen is up here. Scroll lock is up here. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done, and it only took us a little under 1 hour 30 minutes. So at least I have a good idea on how long cleaning the the switching and putting new switches on. That includes amount of the amount of panic I have when I don't do the numbers right. Yeah. Uh, Mr. Jose Antonio, I think these are a new experience. I can't tell yet which I do prefer, because I've had those pink ones for a long time. I think those were the rose pink something something. Jarvie told me what those pink was. I don't remember what they are now. I got them from the last keyboard meetup, and I did do them last. I did mounted the switches last time I did this. So yeah, that was a while ago. Sir Vince, good evening. Thank you for joining the stream. Sir Vince of Trilogy Studios. I hope I got that right. Shout out, shout out. This is something I've been wanting to do for you guys. Bricks. Yeah, KTT row switches. Yeah, that was me. those most linears get better over time with use because they get worn in, so they get smoother. Yeah, correct. Sir Antonio, yes, now that you remember, I was that guy screaming 500. I was the original 500 guy, if you remember. Every time they win stuff, 500, 500, 500. I had a crisp 500 bill in my wallet in case anyone bit. But unfortunately, the prizes were so amazing. Shout outs to the organizers there. I think I still have my. Do I still have my thing here? No, it's not here. Oh, I do. I do. I don't know if you can see it. It's gonna be hard for me to get it out, but I do have it. There you go. Okay. I do have it. Haha. Hello. I don't know why they gave this to me, but they just gave it to me. I'm like, okay, sure. I'll take it. Just clean that up a bit because it is kind of dusty. Hello. Hilarious. I have my, if you can see in the side here, I have my plethora of con IDs here. Jerson has a lot more than I do because he's mostly there during most of the events. So yeah. KTT roses, yeah, those are the switches that we got out of the board. Here they are. I need a better container for this. You had extras and you were there. Wala lang. Sure. Yeah, it's all good. I'm always here to help, Bricks. Like, especially knowing that you, Jarvie, and Matt were hosting the thing, and you guys come from way back when we all met up playing Magic the Gathering. So yeah, it's all good. So yeah, so here's the board, guys. Mounted with Ako Silvers and Matcha Greens. So it's time for the light test. But before that, I'm going to tidy up a little bit. this thing, para switch remover. This thing. Quick story on this. I don't know if it will. There you go. Quick story on this. When I was fixing up this board for the first time, mounting the previous Ako mounts Ako switches on this. Jif forgot his switch puller. And I said, we're already here, Jif. Let's just buy one. I forgot how much this was. It was like 300, almost 400, I guess, just for a glorified keycap puller. But at least a year later or a couple of years later, I still use it. So yeah, it was dumb because Jif has his own switch puller, but it's great that I have my own. Glory days, right? And my keycap puller. What's this? Ang resibo, wa pa nakaon. Yeah, I still have it, Matt. I still have it. It's somewhere in CDO. I still have that. We'll have our boy Jarvie eat it sometime. Siguro sa wedding maybe or before that. We'll see. Para sa switch 1,000 para sa switch remover. Yeah. Thank you, servants of what you call this? Servants of Trilogy. So dapat i-stream keyboard me ang limpyo man. Yeah, I did that on purpose, Chrissy, to piss someone off. I was not expecting it would piss you off. Hi, Chrissy. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining the stream. Yes, Matt. 100%. I will bring my equipment for that. Jarvie, wherever you are, you still have to eat a receipt. Okay, lami. Glory, glory, glory days. Thank you, Sir Vince. One of these days, guys, once we really get our ball rolling with the streams, there's something that I really want to do because I have a lot of friends that have their own businesses, small to medium enterprise businesses that I would really love to showcase on the stream. I don't have that many viewers. I have like 5 to 7 every time I stream. Sometimes even zero, unfortunately. But I would love to put them on the stream for some in some point. So, I was thinking around June, late June or early July, in time for my birthday. My thing is packing up. Give me a sec. There we go. Um, July or late June, I would really love to make my streams more dynamic, and it has a lot of more personality than it is. Like even just my stream going live page is like it's fine for a first attempt. But I've been streaming for a year now and I do need to step up my game. Make your streams better, Uyghur. Chrissy. Thank you so much, Chrissy, for the feedback. It does matter, honestly. It's just I need to find like a guy or a dude or some people in the community to really help me out in that aspect. Also like my uploads on YouTube, they're great. I'm uploading on YouTube regularly. It's just the fact that I can't upload like thumbnails. That's something that I've been wanting to get to. Switch pa ni ulanan kag mga good day, good sir memers. That's the other thing, Sir Vince. Um, my friends streamers do stream on Twitch, but I don't know why I have this fear of going to Twitch because it's a format that I don't understand. As much as possible, I want to stay here in Facebook, but I do have friends who do simultaneous streams on Facebook and Twitch, which is amazing. It's just I don't know how to do that yet. Streaming is an art form. Streaming is it's like building a rocket. You're gonna fail a lot, but eventually, that's the beauty of streaming. It's like it's a constant improvement of what you have. Like Sir Vince, you are also a testament to this because as you can see, you can see my camera here. I had to go out of my way to layout pa ko sa OBS now, streamer ko po. I will visit your streams, Chrissy, 100%. Di lang ta magdungan, mga importante. Chris Kuan of CDO. Sir Vince, I visited your studio. I talked a lot with you and I think it was your brother there, and I did purchase this extra cord you have, which was the last part I needed to use my camera as a external camera. And look at us now. I have a webcam over there, and I have my camera over here doing the good shots here. I still suck because you can still see the camera layout here, but doon ako yung doon ng Cyberpunk. Ayaw, Chrissy. Chris, soon. I'm just waiting for me to get back on my feet to get naroon na sa settings. Yes, Sir Vince, I remember you giving me that advice last time because it kept on doing the autofocus thing. Yeah, it's all in the cam. It's just me trying to understand where to change it. It's a lot, So yeah. Thank you guys, like Matt, Breaks, Vince, Chris. Thank you guys so much. Yeah. I'm not ending the stream yet. We still have to turn this thing on. So yeah. So here's my very yeah. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. So, yeah, lovely. Now the sound test. Let me open. Wait, what? Why can't I open? Oh, Nani? Wait a second. Uh, why doesn't the Windows button work? Uh-oh. The Windows button doesn't work. I do and panic for 5 minutes kay di mo siga ang. Okay, let's try that out so you can see the sound. So that's my microphone. Let's do this. So there are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than is dreamt of in your philosophy. I'm not showing you what I'm typing because I am misspelling so hard. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy doggy. That feels so good. Okay, now it's working. It's not working, Sir Jose Antonio. Thank you so much. I think I pressed the lock button for the Windows. It's all good. Quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. That sounds so good. Quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Sounds so good. Yeah. Hear that slappy boy. Switches. These are the Quancracy. Yeah, that's an ROG one. I like the one on my other board better. Let me grab that real quick. The other board. The other one on my other board is twice. And for all those, there we go. Let's light them up a bit. There we go, twice. This is my. Look at all of that stuff in the back. This is my when I'm going on the road, when I go out of the house keyboard, because this is the wireless one. So when I need to go out of the house, I don't need to worry about extra wires and stuff. This is what I bring. Yeah, these are the matchas na mat. The sound check that we did a while ago were the matchas. So those are the matchas now. Chrissy, sorry about that. The switches we have right now are Matcha Greens and Ako Silvers. So Silvers around. Then on the alphas we have the Matcha Greens. So yeah, these are the matchas already. These are the matchas. So let's type over here. Let's jump over the yeah. Always Spanish latte na switches, sir. Noise. Thank you guys. That felt good. It feels good to have a new. I think I'll be bringing this with me today just to field test and just to have fun with it today. But yeah, it does feel good. Quick brown fox jump over the lazy dog. Yeah. I just put up a quick keyboard tester real quick, just so that I will have peace of mind. Let's see if I can. Oh shoot, sorry. Give me a moment. Let's display. Oh, let us. How will I do this? Give me a second, guys. Toot. There we go. Wait, no, go away. Close. Alright. Just to see if every key is working. Okay. The page down was my issue. Okay, sorry about that. Just checking. Why wouldn't it shift? Oh, this shift doesn't seem to work. Oh, this shift seems to be off, but the other shift works. Weird. Okay. Okay, we have a dead switch here. Number 4 doesn't seem to want to work. Okay, alt tab seems to be working. Enter is working. Function key select is working. Okay, function key 11 is my calculator. Okay, it comes up, so that's great. Alt Windows. Weird, it doesn't see on the screen, but Windows is working fine. Control is working. Okay, I have an issue with this one here, so we have to open that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where did that come from? What the hell? Weird. Okay. Very weird. I don't know if that's normal, but that was weird. Seems to be holding down on the 4. Alright. Yeah, it's holding down on the 4. Okay. It's holding down on the 4, so I need to move that. Just when you thought you could close the stream, number 4 seems to want to give you a headache. Goodness gracious. Alrighty, just a quick fix. Put my microphone back up here. Okay. So number 4 seems to be having some issues. So let us fix that real quick. Things happen, guys. Things happen. Things like this happens a lot. So it's not much of a big deal. Okay. 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 Reinsert. Oh, it's still. Hmm. It's like shift is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Things are things are bad things are happening. What's happening? Ooh, I think my shifts have issues. Hmm. And I thought I could close the stream. Ay, what happened? Oh yeah. I'm panicking now. Matt, I'm panicking now. I don't know why. I'm panicking now. Goodness gracious. Even my stream decided to clump up. It seems that the silvers are giving me issues. Shifted. Okay. Maybe that's why. Two are different colors. Let's just try to get that out then. Ay, stupid. I tried to take out the switch with the keycap puller. Panic. Probably a bent pin. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Jarvie is here. Am I right? Pinkish color scheme in keyboard. Yes, Jarv. I love pink. That's why I was looking for a. I was trying to look for pink. Pink puddings, cause pink is amazing. There's that 25 cents falling again. Pop it out and check the pins. Yeah, the pins look okay. The pins do look okay. Oh, Jarv, we were just talking about you, right? Right, Matt? We were just talking about you just now, Jarv. Do you want to know what we were talking about? Okay. And the 4. We were having issues with the 4. The pin seems okay. The pins don't seem to have any issues. There we go. Leave the socket. Ever so slight. I already put them in jar. I'll check again after I remount them if that doesn't solve the issue. Matt, oh, Jarvie is a con is dodging the question. Okay, let's see if it works this time. Okay, please, Lord. Oh no, it's still doing the thing. It's the 4. He knows. Okay. Okay. The 4 is an issue. I have the keyboard tester on again. Let me turn that on one more time. No joke, that one. Ah, Okay. Let's put up the keyboard tester. So the shifts are working now. Okay, sorry. All of the other keys are working. Select, control. Okay. Spacebar, alt, this one, and this one. The 4. Yeah. That's our issue with the 4. Okay, that's our issue right now, guys. The 4. At least we found our issue. Every other button is working except the 4. What was that? Try a different switch to check if the switch or the PCB. Copy that. I'll use one of the old ones. I think these are the crystals that I used last time. Okay. It's on. Let's open the tester again. Turn that on again. And hoping... Hey, it works! It was the switch? Or the keyboard doesn't like the switch? Weird. So it's the switch. Yeah, it's probably the switch. Yeah, it's probably the switch. At least now it's fixed. Whew. Panic. The moment Matt said that, nag-issue ang keyboard. My goodness. Faulty switch if ever. I do be like that sometimes. Yeah. I'll probably just at least now we can also check the difference between the two switches, like in terms of sound. So if you can, we'll put the mic there, like right here. The silvers make a louder noise. Yeah. I'll probably do more testing outside of the stream, but at least I know that there is that faulty thing. At least with the crystals, they're fine. Let me turn that on again. At least with the crystals, they're fine. Yep, they're fine. But let's see if I can try it again. So, uh, I should have. Those are 3. Where's the other? Did I drop them for some reason? Yeah, those. There should be one more extra there. Switch disappeared, guys. Very weird. Switch disappears. Weird. Anyway, we'll just see. I think it's all. We'll try all 3. Okay, first switch. You can see that the switch is like it's fine. The switch looks fine. Okay. We'll put that in. The panic continues. Yeah, yes, Matt. The panic continues definitely. Okay. Yeah. It's writing by itself. Okay. So I'll scroll up a bit here, as you can see. Watch this, guys. If you can see the lower part of the stream where the comments are, I put in a fresh silver here. Watch what happens. So I'll go here to the comment section and it just types by itself. Weird. Okay, we'll remove that. Delete that. So that's one silver off. We'll try another one. Look at that. Those are pretty fine, you know. Fine, fine. Ayaw na ibalik ang kika para dili na makuhaon balik if ever sayop. Sorry. You make sense, Chrissy, sure. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Okay. So this one is the defective one. This one is a defective key. I'll try testing this one in particular later. But at least we found the defective one. At least it's typing now. Alright. Alright. So we can finally end our stream. Let's try if we can. Yeah. Shift. Yep. Everything's all good. Ayaw na ko Carlo para. Ay naka. We can read. Fidget toys. I still have one. Hey, shoot. Still have one here. I still have the fidget toy here. Jarv, always on my desk. I have the one with the heart. I think they're all the brown ones. What are these, Gani Jarv? What are these switches, Gani Jarv? Jarvy boy, what are these switches again? Jarvie is busy. So we have brown all around. Love that thing. Yeah. Whoever made this, hats off. Speed bronze. Yeah, it's a good fidget toy. I have it on my desk. Yeah, there are clickies. You can hear them. So very clicky. So yeah, I guess that is it for today. This is my new keyboard. Rack Lam-Ang Rack Lam-Ang Lite TKL with the foam mod and lovely keycap for you. Noted, Jarvie, noted. But that's not gonna save you, Jarv. You're still going to eat a receipt. You're still gonna eat a receipt, Jarv. Don't me. Please remind yourself that you're still gonna eat a receipt, Jarv. But thanks for the keycap. Noted. When ang meet this year, Jarv? Here, that's a good question, Sir Jose Antonio. When is our next meetup? That is a good question. Matt, Jarv, and Brick, start cooking. Because we want to have another keyboard meetup. So, when is that gonna be? Ay, good lord. You guys are seriously gonna talk about the next keyboard meetup on my stream? I don't mind. Like, no, I don't mind at all. Okay ra kayo. Pero, yeah, you guys have to talk it out. Because, it sucks being stale. Like, the restaurant is still doing prep. Sure, Jarb, sure. Ato na yung screenshot later. Sure, Jarb. To be fair, if wala mo host, jeep ako. Ana. Ato ni screenshot be. Ato ni send kang sa receipts. Resibo. There we go. Just checking on. To be fair, yeah, yeah, yeah. No problem. Your location is great, Matt. No problem at all. Pwede po sa top deck. You don't know. We can have that. We can have a Sunday where open ang top deck for that because we do close at Conpod. We do close at Sundays, so maybe we can have that as well or whatever. We'll see. 2 hours, guys. 2 freaking hours, but fun 2 hours because I had a lot of conversation back and forth with like people like Zoe. Um, be bigger though, yeah, definitely, definitely. We'll see. We will find a place. We'll find a place. Top tech meet, not a bad idea. Yeah, we'll find a place. We can work that out. I don't mind doing it in Matt's place too. His food is good. One of the highlights of that day was the food. So yeah, we'll still that. But we'll see. We'll see. We can meet this out during. If you guys are going to Geek Pop, we can definitely talk that out in Geek Pop. You guys are going to Geek Pop. I'll be there, so we can talk that out. Yeah. Ay na Matt, naglagot ko that one day. I went there on a Monday and you were closed. Monday ba to Sunday? One of those days. I was like excited to just hang out in your store and then here you are closed AF. I was like so pissed. Anywho, definitely, bro. Geek Pop will be on May 25 and 26, guys. May 25, 26. Hoping you guys can go there. If you guys want to put some magic back in your step, if you want to join the tournament, let me know. I have extra decks if you guys want to play. Sir, nasa mong bio. Ay na! Nagmahay na ko. Di na ko. Di na ko mo... Di na ko mo adto. Kay close na data. Wait, I'll be there, Matt. One of these days, I'll be there. What else pa? Yeah. So, unsay format, we have standard and pioneer, if I'm not mistaken, and a lot of side events. There will be a lot of EDH side events too. So if you guys want to have a pod together, we can certainly have that with prizes and all that. So let me know lang. Anyway, whew, I'm hungry. Didn't eat yet. It is 2:49 on my clock. Been streaming for a good 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. So yeah, guys, thank you so much, Matt, Bricks, Jarvie, Sir Jose Antonio, Nikki, uh, Chris, Zoe, JD. Thank you guys for dropping by. This has been Carl G in the place to be. TD Slice Bread and Top Deck Games for another episode of our irregular programming featuring keyboards. It was fun. We had a kind of panic moment there because Matt had to open his mouth and say panic moment there. So I had a panic moment. Good lord. But yeah, we got through that. So we're there. I will next time I do this, I will have a Carlo drops a switch counter just for fun. So yeah, please do check out my YouTube. Been uploading things there. Subs and likes there would be super appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this has been Carlo G in the place to be. Top Deck Games and TD Slice Bread. Bye bye.